Is it recording? Good morning, everyone. How y'all doing? So, I just woke up, literally. Just woke up. I didn't even brush my teeth. Okay, but look at these. Everything is unfreezing here in Georgetown, Texas. Austin area, if you're not aware. Yeah, so everything's like unfreezing right now. So I've been stuck at our apartment property since I think it's been a week, so I need to get the fuck out. So get ready with me. I'm gonna clean my room because I've been working 7 days a day. I've been working for 7 days straight, so I haven't had a chance to clean my room, and it's a big mess. It's a big mess. So I'm gonna get myself together. I would say it's a morning routine because usually this is what I do on my mornings day off, but we'll see. I also want to give y'all a little update. There's something very special that I haven't really announced on here, but today's the day. Today is the day. For everybody that doesn't know, my name is Sophia. Thank y'all for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. If you don't, then see y'all in the next one. Okay, let's go to the restroom. Oh, by the way, my roof was leaking, so I have a bucket there. I don't know, I just work here, like I don't really fucking know what's going on. Okay. So first I always let the water run like hot, because it's all like I like washing my face with hot water. to switch on my iPhone because my camera's dead. Either way, so this is my mess. So let's get it. My biggest issue is putting shoes away where they go. Okay, so here is an update. We still got the bucket. It's not raining no more, so I'm gonna drain it right now. But these are gonna go on the bed. I just have to wash the oh my god, that thing right there, the cover, the mattress cover. These are all clothes that I have to hang and jackets mostly. And this is stuff that goes in the closet. That's stuff that I have to take to my mom's. And yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, so everything's pretty much picked up. And I mean, I kind of like mess with the room. I'm just gonna put some laundry in and then I'm gonna start getting ready. So I do have to eat before I start getting ready because I don't want to feel sick. So what are we thinking? ¿Qué vamos a almorzar today? I'm thinking some huevito. If there's chorizo, then some chorizo with some bread. Is anyone going to go see Rebelde? If you are, please comment down below, because if you know, you know. So last night I made some pozole. My roommate made some arroz con leche. So yeah, we had a feast last night. The thing about like having an electric stove is that you gotta keep cleaning it like every fucking day. Y luego it's never like fully clean, you know, like there's always shit on it. I don't know if anybody knows how to get rid of all that shit, let me know without like breaking an arm. Thankfully, we've been lucky enough for us to not lose any energy. I know in some places here they lost power for a few hours, but yeah, thankfully we were good. And a lot of the power went out because of tree limbs falling like on power lines. I excuse the noise, it's coming from the microwave, but I ended up making some huevito with bacon and some grilled onion. I have some chiles curtidos and my water. Y'all, this is the best foaming wash for the hoo-ha. Trust me. And it is dermatologist approved, safe and kind to skin, cruelty free. I like the cucumber one. It has cucumber, aloe, and vinegar. I usually just do 2 pumps, but it lasts me a long time too. So let's finally get started with doing our makeup. So I usually just do my makeup on the floor because like my makeup's down here. So I asked one of my best friends that I haven't seen in years to ask me some questions that she would like to know. So I'm catching up with her and catching up with y'all. All right, y'all, sorry, that was my mother. Back to the questions. So the first question is, how does it feel that you are in your 20s? Honestly, I just turned 21 and I feel like I had been 21 since I was like 18. I wouldn't recommend you do this, but when my sister turned 21, or even before my sister turned 21, in the town that I used to live in, there wasn't much to do other than go out and go to house parties and drink. So that's literally what I did right after high school. Or I graduated during the pandemic, so that's what I would do on like the weekends and stuff. So I started drinking like really early, and then once we moved to the Austin area, I started going out here. I don't know, sometimes like somehow I would just get into these places. Like they never really I mean, they did ask for ID and stuff, but you just gotta finesse. And that's what I would do. So when my sister turned 21, she is about 1.5 years older than me. When she turned 21, I pretty much turned 21 as well. So this past December, I just turned 21 pretty much. But again, I feel like I've been 21 since I was like 18, 19. I like being in my 20s, but I just feel like I've been in them since I was 18, you know? So it's like I didn't really get to experience the whole like turning 21. To answer that question, I feel good. I love my 20s. I feel like last year during 2022 I had like so much fun. I did everything I possibly wanted. I went to Miami. I went on so many concerts. I got to see Bad Bunny. Like I literally had the funnest time ever. And I feel like that year was my 21st year. I love it. I love being 20. I just feel like I've accomplished so much. Okay, what is your favorite memory of this year so far? Oh my god, I don't know how to say. Well, I do know how to say this. Okay, so elephant in the room. I am pregnant. I am 5 months pregnant, and I am having a baby boy. If you haven't already, I would suggest and I'll link it in my bio as well, heading over to Ruben's channel, which is my roommate, and watching the gender reveal. That has to be my favorite memory so far. So I am having a baby boy, and the reveal, like everything went perfect. It didn't go as planned, but it went perfectly. So that has to be my favorite memory so far. So yes, again, and I'll link the video down below. What's your favorite coffee order? And I'm not really much of a like coffee drinker. I'll drink coffee, don't get me wrong, but like I don't have a specific order. I like sweet stuff, but I also enjoy like a cold brew as well once in a while. But my go-to would be during the winter or during like the Christmas time. There's this it's called like cookie, like sugar cookie. It's either matcha or a latte. Not a matcha. It's either a mocha or a latte. I really like that one. It's like not too sweet but not too like bitter. I think it's like the perfect combination, and it tastes so good. That would be from Starbucks. But can you say it? This area, they have this coffee place called Summer Moon. Girl, they have some good coffee. So that has to be my favorite coffee place, if I had to choose. Summer Moon is literally my favorite. I've only gone once, but it was so good, and sometimes I catch myself like craving it, but I forget that it's around. And again, I'm not a really coffee drinker, so I don't really like get too much. What shows / movies do you recommend? I just finished watching Jeannie and Georgia. That show was pretty good. It reminds me a lot of like my sister and her daughter. So that was a really cute show. I recommend that one. I also just rewatched the Vampire Diaries. Movies, if you haven't already, I definitely recommend going to watch Avatar. Nobody told me that it was sad. Like, girl. But it's so cute. Like, I am an Avatar stan, and I'm glad they finally came out with a new one, and I'm excited for the next one. I'm also super excited for Euphoria, the new season, coming out, I believe, this year. I think that's pretty much it. Recently, I've been watching a lot of like YouTube. I think YouTube is making a comeback. I really hope it does, just because I love YouTube. Like, I feel like my attention span has definitely decreased over the years, especially with like TikTok, like being short-term videos and like fast content. I feel like my attention span is not that much for like a long movie. So I really hope YouTube makes a comeback. I love YouTube. I love keeping up with people. I love podcasts as well. Do you miss El Paso? When are you visiting again? I live in the Austin area. To be 100% honest with you, I miss my family, and I miss the food. Oh my god. When I tell you I have not found a burrito spot here in Austin, girl, I've been struggling. Like, I don't want no Chipotle or Freebirds. I want a big ass motherfucking burrito. Like, I want a burrito that's gonna stuff me up. So I miss the food and I miss my family, but I haven't lived in El Paso in years. Like, it's been a long time. I have friends over here now. So to answer your question, I miss some things from El Paso, but I don't miss El Paso itself. I think Austin has really been, or I've made it my home. So many things, so many good things have happened during my time here that I really don't miss El Paso. I do want to go visit soon. And every time we go, it's always like business. Like, we never go for fun. So I want to go like for a good week and just you know, re-explore El Paso again. I feel like I haven't been there for years just to explore, and it's grown so much, and I would really love the time to like explore the foods and catch up with old friends. So yeah, I do plan on visiting this year for at least a week, maybe once the baby is born. That way I can go see my grandparents and they can see the baby as well. If you could tell something to your younger self, what would it be? If I could say something to my younger self, it would be don't plan out your life, because we always make plans and God literally laughs at us. He will laugh at us. I feel like when I was younger, I had a vision and a plan for myself, and I was like, nope, this is how my life is gonna go. If it doesn't go this way, then I'm gonna be so depressed and shit. Literally, my life did not go as planned. Like, I never imagined myself living in Austin area, I shall say. I never imagined myself pregnant, unmarried, and single. So I would say don't plan out your life, because I mean, have goals for yourself. Definitely have goals, but don't like just go with the flow. And that's what's the one thing that I've learned so much, that I go where the Lord guides me to. Recently I've started going to church again, so I've really connected with God and taken his guidance. So I definitely feel a lot more secure in the choices that I make. I don't plan out a lot of stuff. I've learned to just kind of go with it and don't stress about it. There's a few things that I do, I am like, okay, I need to know what the fuck is going on. But I kind of just have to step back and remind myself, like, everything's gonna be okay. So that is one advice that I would definitely give to myself. What are you most excited about being a mommy? I am so excited to experience love, endless love, you know what I mean? Like, I have two nieces and I love them and they love me. I'm like their second mom. But when my sister comes home, like, they're all about her, you know? I'm ready to experience that for myself. I want to be the best mom that I can be. I read a quote that says, if God gives you a son, it's because he wanted you to experience endless love. And I don't want to say I've struggled with like love, because I really haven't, and I haven't allowed myself to struggle with love. But I mean, like, I'm ready for that yeah, that love. What are your favorite snacks at the moment? Oh my god, girl, my mouth just watered. I love me some chile, literal. No, I love me some jalapenos. Like curtidos. Girl. Anything that's like spicy, like I crave it so much. The other day I was watching a YouTube and they were making tostilocos and I was like, literally my mouth was watering. I don't really give into too many of my cravings, but one food that I have loved recently are hot dogs. Girl, a loaded hot dog and burritos. Like I want a burrito. I want a motherfucking burrito. And I can't find one here in Austin, Texas. So if you know of a place, let me know. Like a big, juicy burrito. And no, not any like restaurant burrito. Like I want to go in there and be like, can I have a burrito de chicharrón con beans? And I want them to make one. Like I don't want them to be like, no, there's only the burrito on that's on the menu. That's it. You know, like that's the type of vibe I'm going for. What is one advice you think everyone should hear? I would say like don't force anything and know when you're not wanted and know your worth. You know, recently, like I said, I am pregnant, I am single, and I don't really have a partner. Um and that is fine. At the beginning it was a little hard for me because that's not what I envisioned for my life. But I had to really like dig in and know my worth. Not just because I am having a kid, it doesn't mean that, you know, I have to deal with a few things or settle, you know? So if there's somebody, you know, I mean, there's always all these types of situations, but if there's somebody and they're not really like giving you that attention that you need or deserve, that's that, you know? Like everyone should be treated as they deserve. I treat someone the way I would want them to treat me. So if that person's not treating me, then I'ma exclude myself from that situation and we can keep it cool, keep it cordial, but no. And I mean, if it happens, it happens and cool. Like I am not opposed to love, but I'm also not gonna beg anyone for attention. What is your favorite song to listen to at the gym? Girl, about the gym. I haven't been to a gym in a minute. I get like the urges to go and then I'll stop going and then I'll go again. But when I was going, ¿cómo se llama? Gato by Bad Bunny. Noche de Gato or something like that. No, that's Noche de Sexo. Tu gato, gato de noche, that's what it is. Your favorite RBD song? What character do you relate to the most? Girl, you know it's so good. That's just that's a good question. I love Inalcanzable by Rebelde. It's not like one of, I mean, it is a really popular song, but it's not like they came out with it, I believe, after the show was done. But that song is so cute. I used to dedicate that song and sing that song to my niece, Julie, when she was little. So that song has like a really special place in my heart. The other day I was actually going for a walk and that song came on, and it just got me really emotional. And I just think it's such a beautiful song. Who do I relate to the most? I really don't relate to any of them. They're all iconic, but I can't really say that I relate to them. But I do have a favorite. Mia has always been my girl. Miguel has always been my sweetheart. I'm so sad that he's not going to be joining them on the tour. But I do understand that some situations happen. I love Miguel and Mia. I think they're the power couple, the stars of the show. Don't get me wrong, I love Roberta and Lupita, but I think Mia is so iconic. Tips on how much on how to be independent and a bad bitch. The best tip that I can give you on being independent is do not depend on anyone else. Nobody is going to take care of you the way you are going to take care of you. Now, some people can try. In a lot of cases, you know, there are couples that get together and the man is, you know, the head of the household and he provides pretty much everything for the girl, which I think that's awesome. Like, if you find a man like that, like, girl, good for you. But I just don't depend on something like that. I've been taking care of myself since I was about 15, 16. My mom and dad did, you know, help me a lot growing up, but I've always been independent, and I think that's part of me just being a Sagittarius. I've always thought, like, okay, you know, my mom has my older brother, my sister, my little brother, and my girls. And I've always thought, like, if I can be less of a burden to my mom, then I will be. You know, like, she has a lot of things, or my mom and dad. They have a lot of things that, you know, they have to take care of. So if I can alleviate one by taking myself out of, like, that helping pool, then I will. So that's one of the biggest tips. Like, just don't depend on anybody else. If you want something, work for it and get it. Like, work towards a goal. Always work towards a goal. Like I said, I really recommend having goals, but don't set a plan out for your life, because you, like, nobody knows what the future holds. So what do you see yourself doing in 10 years? I always, like, hate these questions, these 10-year future things, because, like I said, I don't plan out my future, but I really hope to have a house of my own. I live in an apartment now, which I'm very thankful to have a roof over my head, even if it's leaking. But I really want to be a homeowner by the time I'm 30, just because I've always seen renting an apartment as a bit of a waste of money. Just in my case, I want my child to have a home, a stable home. And rent is always increasing here, you know, like, if you live in an apartment, you're always gonna have an increase every year, no matter what. There's always an increase. Your rent is never gonna drop unless you move out of that apartment, and that's coming from a leasing consultant. I think just owning a home would be in my plans from here to 10 years. I really want to establish a career. I don't know in what yet, but I want to have a career, maybe own a business. So those are all long-term goals that I have for myself. And from here to about 10 years, I think I'll be able to accomplish most of them. It's just going to take a lot of time and effort. What is something that you are proud of that you have accomplished? So far, I am proud that I've moved out of my parents' house. I know a lot of people, and this is no tea, no shade, like, you know, you have, everybody's mindset is different. Some people have goals, like long-term goals, where they want to buy a house, and in the meantime save money, as much money as they can while living with their parents, and that's completely fine. Like, good for you, literally, that's awesome. But for me, I think since moving out, my mom's and I relationship has prospered so much. Like, we're literally best friends. She tells me everything, I tell her most things. But we literally get along so well. Whereas when I was living with her, we are just very strong, like, very strong-minded people. So it just wasn't, it wasn't giving, you know. I'm really happy that I was able to move out and just started living independently, starting supplying for myself, not really depending on anyone whatsoever, which really, when I was living there, I really wasn't depending on them. But now it's like literally me, like just me. And that's really helped me especially in my case, that I'm gonna be a single mother, like kind of navigate through life, and I wasn't just thrown to the wolves, you know? So that's really one of my biggest accomplishments. I have 5 more questions, and good, because I'm almost done. And literally, this is just like simple makeup. It's freezing outside. What is your favorite thing to do when you are home? It's been clean, like cleaning. And like I feel like it's because I'm like starting to nest. I'm in that second trimester where I want everything to like be where it is. Like I'm not freaking out a little bit. I like to like have a day dedicated to just getting everything done. Um yeah, I that doesn't mean I love to clean. Like no, I do not like to clean. It's not my cup of tea, but I do like having a clean home. So that's what I like to do when I'm home alone and not really doing anything. What else? Watching TV? No, watching YouTube and being on TikTok. TikTok is so addicting. Like, girl, I'll sit there for hours and watch TikTok. And it's funny because like a lot of stuff that I see all apply to my life, like to my day-to-day, like especially the sounds that are catchy. Like I watch a lot of Rosa or Adam, and he's so funny. So I catch myself like saying a lot of things that he says. More of a homebody or going out. This has definitely changed in this period. In this past 5 months, I have become more of a homebody. But if I wasn't pregnant, I would say going out. I am a going out gal. Girl, you let me know where we're going. I just love like being with people. Like, especially if you're a good time, if you're a good vibe, I will love to hang out with you. And even now, like I'm pregnant and I'll still go out a few. Like I've gone out about 3 times. I don't think being pregnant should mean like you're bound to stay at home and not live your life. Like I think being pregnant should be like you enjoying yourself and your body, your growth, and just preparing for that baby. So that's what I've been doing. I've just been preparing myself, my body. I also wouldn't say like don't put yourself in these situations where you're straining your body, but I mean, if you want to go out and enjoy your friends and you know kick it, like you can kick it with somebody. It doesn't mean that you have to drink or smoke, but you can be in that ambiance and have a good time, girl. Go ahead and have a good time. Do you save money or spend it? If you do spend it, what do you spend it on? I try to save money. I feel like a lot of my money doesn't go towards me, it goes towards bills. But if I do have a little coin to spend, I'm gonna go ahead and spend it. Shit. I try to always like spend my money on stuff that I'm gonna look back and say, okay, that was worth it. I love me a good concert. I just, you know, I when I save, or when I try to save, I usually have it more like as an emergency. I'm more of a spender. However, that's whenever I have money to spend. If you are able to, you know, spend some money on you and make a memory, I would say like focus on that, because you're only 20, 21, 22 once in a lifetime. Like today's the only day that you'll get to experience today. So if your money's gonna make you happy, then go ahead and spend it. You know, like why is it locked up in a bank somewhere? No, girl, go ahead and spend it. You could die tomorrow, you could die today, you could die in 30 years, and all that goes with you are your memories. Your money doesn't go with you. So, and that's another good advice. Shit. I'm on one today. Favorite meal to cook? I'm not I like cooking. I just don't do it. But recently I have been cooking a little bit more. I would say like eggs, just because it's the easiest thing to make for me at least, and I feel like I make some pretty Girl, I'll make you a good omelet, shit. So I've made a few things, but I want to like continue learning to cook. Um, but my mom cooks so good, girl. Like, if she gonna make it, I'm gonna step back. I'm gonna let her do her thing. But yeah, I've been learning how to cook a few things, so y'all watch out, mom. I'm coming for you. What are your goals for this year? I'm only gonna say a few because I believe in like keeping your goals and aspirations in life kind of secret, just because not everybody has good intentions, but I feel like these are more achievable. So one of my goals this year is being able to find that path that the Lord wants me on. I feel like right now I'm a little bit at a standstill. I like my job, but it's not what I see myself doing in 10 years. So I really want to kind of figure out what is my goal in life, what am I meant to be. Now that could take years, or that could happen this year. So if it can happen this year, I would love to kind of dig in that and explore and see what I can come up with. But if it doesn't happen this year, then that's fine. From everybody that is older that I've learned or have like asked, they always say like it took them years to figure out what they were gonna do. Also, one of my goals is to be the best mom I can possibly be this year, and every year from this year going on. I also really, really, really want to bounce back from having the baby. I want to be back on my gym, try to eat healthy. That's always hard as a Hispanic person, just because we have so much good food. And I'm sure like every culture is probably hard, but for me, like, girl, I love me some tortillas, like, ugh. But it's all in moderation. So that is also one of my biggest goals, just bouncing back and just getting back on my healthy lifestyle. How are you doing in general? And that is the last question. I am doing good. I'm very excited for my baby boy. I just try to be as safe as possible. I'm taking my prenatals. Like, I'm doing good in all aspects in health wise. Money wise, I'm getting there. Like I said, after the holidays, it's always a hard time. I feel we always try to outgift like everything. So, and that's one of my biggest things. My love language is gifting. So whenever I do gift, like, I try to do as best as I can, and sometimes I'm like, bitch, now you're broke. So financially, I'm starting to regain back my feet. And spiritually, I'm healing. Like I said, I'm getting closer to God nowadays, and I believe that's helped me so much with healing and just being able to not think about like the negatives and think about all the positives in my life. I believe that's all the questions that I had. If you guys have any other questions for me or want to see another video, a sit down video, let me know. I'm sure there's a lot of questions that I could answer a little bit more. I hope you enjoyed like spending the day with me. It's already 2:30 almost. Yeah, 2:24, and I gotta go pick up my mom, and we're gonna go do stuff. So I will catch y'all later. Again, thank you for watching this video. If you watched till the end, go ahead and comment a little blue heart. Oh wait, let me go ahead and give you a bump update. Oh, By the way, I'm 5 months pregnant, and every time I tell people that, they're like, what? Because I feel like I'm really not showing. Maybe from the side a little bit, but you're like, Ness, just está lonja. No, but yeah, I'm not really like showing that much, to be honest with you. And as of now, thank you, Lord, and I hope it stays like this, which it probably won't, but I really do. I haven't had any stretch marks as of yet. Again, I really hope it stays like that, but it just depends. I've been putting on lotions and creams and oils, but you know, the body's gonna do what the body's gonna do. And I don't even know if that works. I think it does. I think it helps, but I believe stretch marks are based off of genetics. My mom has stretch marks, but my sister doesn't. Well, I mean, I have stretch marks myself, but not, you know, in my tummy area. And my sister, after having the 2 girls, she didn't really get stretch marks in her tummy. But it just depends. I don't know. We will have to wait and see. But again, thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please like and subscribe. And I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.